welcome. Shalom. We checking in from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania on day 2. Hello, everybody. We'll let some people come in here. Let me go ahead and get myself situated over here so I can see what's going on. Man, it's been a day. It's been a day. We had quite the adventure today. Hold on, internet is acting weird. Of course. Yeah, we had quite the adventure. There we go. Yeah, y'all, it was an adventure. There's always obstacles that gets thrown your way, try to knock you off the course, and you just got to keep going though. You have to keep going. Tyen, what's going on, Tyen? Thank you for joining. Yes, I'm glad you can agree. It could kill you. It definitely can if you don't know, if you don't understand that it will. So hopefully I'm able to be used to help people realize that they shouldn't stay inside of their comfort zone, because that's not a good place to be. It's a good place to be, but it's comfortable, chilling and enjoying yourself. But if you want to grow, you got to go get uncomfortable. It's just a grand. It's how it rolls sometimes. All right. Okay. We good. We're set up. All right. Let me turn some air on. Whew. At least it's fan. Yeah, what's going on, family? What's going on? Welcome to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is day 2 of what I'm trying to accomplish for my family, for the channel, and for me as well. Welcome. If you didn't see the first video, this is day 2 of my 21-day challenge that I've imposed on myself. And I also want to involve my subscribers as well who's watching the journey, who's tuned in. I want them to hold me accountable to coming on here at least every day for 21 days. And in return, I ask that y'all help me get to 50,000 subscribers. And I'll just continue to keep putting out good content. And we do it, back and forth. We help each other out. You help me, I help you. I know a lot of people want to see what's going on here. And we have I have a lot of ideas to show y'all what's going on. So this will hold me accountable and make me continue to push out things that that needs to be seen. But Miss Life Lessons 3. Greetings, fam. How you doing? Jabria, what's up, sis? How you doing? Do you suggest Yahweh is real? Do you suggest you visit Africa before repatriating back? Do I suggest visiting or in my opinion, I'm the type, man, I'll just step out on faith. That's how I did. I didn't visit this place before I came. Like I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I got involved with a bunch of different YouTube videos and just kind of soaked in a lot of information and made my decision based off that. Some people told me good things, some people told us bad things, but I kind of stepped out on faith and didn't really I didn't want to visit first. Cause I heard everyone say like once you visit, you're not gonna want to leave. So I didn't even put myself in that situation to even think about, not think about going back. I was like, nah. Once I get here, I'm good. So nah, I didn't want to. I would say just come, but to each his own. Some people need to put their toe in the water first before they step all the way in there. So if you're the type of person that needs to take your time and come feel the place out, then I would definitely recommend that. But it's all good. It's not bad, honestly, from my opinion. Y'all is real. Turn around blessings. What's up, family? Siobhan's actually resting right now. She's not here. It's just me. Hey, unfortunately, I know some of y'all just you want to see her too, but she's No, she's pregnant and she had a long day as well, right, with me. So she's getting her rest on right now. And it's actually like midnight. You know what time it is. Yeah, it's midnight right now, so she's out of here. Black Passage, greetings, T. Thank you, Black Passage. Welcome to the live. Thank you for tuning in. Yahweh is real. I'm the same way, family. I've watched a lot too, and I want to step out on faith too. Appreciate the advice. No problem, man. That's why I'm here. The King Investor. What about what about the update from yesterday? Your thoughts? My thoughts are keep pushing. Just have faith. If you want to keep going, you just gotta have faith. Always know, like, whose report will you believe? Whose report will you believe? That's that's how I live my life. I really don't even I don't pay attention to the Western media. I don't pay attention to media, period. Like I follow the word and what the spirit tells me to do. Where the spirit leads me. Like it hasn't led me wrong this far, and I don't plan on listening to anybody or anything else. So follow the spirit. That's my thoughts on whatever the news is talking about. Like, cause you have to willfully submit to whatever people talking about. So hey, it's okay to know the news and be in tune with it, but you don't. That's their news. Whose report will you believe? That's that's how I feel about it. The update. Yeah, boy, it's late out here in these streets. Y'all probably somewhere twiddling y'all toes watching the live, just chilling. Sheila Wilson, a mother with 5 kids. Should she do a one-time move? A mother with 5 children. Should she do a one-time move? That's a oh man, sis. That's a broad, I can't really it's a lot of different factors that have to go into play for me to be able to answer that. It's possible, it's definitely possible for a mother of 5. Like I've seen it done. There's women with 5 children over here already. I think I met at least one woman with 3. Yeah, it was 3 children. Yeah, she has 3. 5. I haven't. No, I take that back. I haven't seen 5 children, but it's possible if you're feeling like stepping out on faith. I could definitely tell you it's possible for you to make things happen over here. If you're a single mother with the right mindset and the grind mentality, and and over here, it's not safety. Your safety wouldn't be a concern, in my opinion. Like because they hold women to a high regard over here, in my opinion. Now, you know, and I've seen good and I've heard bad. But if you're the type of woman that that want to come over here and put yourself in a good position and really build yourself up right and really, stay in the right environments and don't put yourself in harmful situations or do things, you'll be okay. A mother of 5 could definitely come over here and make something happen. And then especially if you have your daughters watching or, your children, son or daughter, if they're watching, they'll definitely see their mother taking a leap of faith, doing something to put them in a better position. So in turn, your family would be in they would reap the benefits a lot more than you would too, of course. But it's a mother of 5 is thinking about this for her children, most likely. So if you thinking about it for your children, it'll be okay, sis. Like it can be done. But I would just say do your research and don't just take my word for it. I don't want to lead anybody anywhere and not tell them that they should look into everything. Do your research and make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, and understand that it's a process. It's not a cakewalk. You see YouTubers showing you the cakewalk side, but it's some behind the scenes stuff that we have to really put our got to get our feet dirty and really get in the mud and figure some things out. So just know it's possible, but it's definitely going to take some work. It'll take some work, and you're going to have to ask for the mental strength to get through it alone. You probably won't be alone for long, but of course there's other expat communities over here. But as far as being a single mother, it's possible. But you just pray for the strength and work on the strength to do it alone. But I definitely know it's possible. Okay. Black Passage. Oh, you talking to someone else. Anywhere in Tanzania, my life lessons 3. Anywhere in Tanzania or other countries in Africa is better than baby wrong. That's true. or any other countries here. Deep thoughts. Me and KB are still on the way. We just got our passports in the mail. See you all soon. Hey, congratulations. That's one of our sisters from a consultation. She got her passport and she's on her way to TZ. Uh-oh. I hope they're ready. That's what's up, sis. Congratulations to y'all. What if you're in debt and want to move out the country? Not a huge amount, but an amount. Any advice? Zaylen. In my opinion, if you're in debt and you want to take care of your debt, you could come over here and still work and pay your debt off. I don't see why you won't be able to still keep a job and take care of your debt. You'll still just generate revenue over here and continue to just pay on whatever is going on over there that you feel is important that you take care of. I think that's possible. Oh, did we get a the King Investor for thank you for the $20 donation to King Investor. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for the super chat for the new baby and being a stand-up guy. Oh, for the baby. Oh, thank you for donating to the baby, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. It ain't for me, it's for the baby. It's a lot of that go on. Get this to the baby. It's for the baby. But yeah, if you're in debt, hey, come over here and establish you a business that can pay your debt off in like 4 or 5 months. It'll pay it off quickly. I'm gonna be real. It could take 4 or 5 months depending on which industry you go into, but you could pay your debt off over here. Don't let that be a deterrence. I don't think I don't think they hold your passports for you, not paying your debt off. So you can come over here and get your feet established and establish something and pay your money over there. What is my favorite? Oh, my screen went away. Give me a second, y'all. I still got a whole topic to discuss. I'm gonna answer these questions for y'all too, though. Hopefully, the topic still stays fresh in my mind. Looks like oh no, we didn't get another one. What's your favorite food in Africa? My favorite food right now is chips my eye. And chips my eye is nothing but how can I explain it? It's like fries with eggs, and they call it chips my eye. So you fry the fries, and then after the fries are cooked, you scramble you some eggs, and you pour it around the fries, and you let then you let the egg harden up, and then you take it off, and you got chips my eye, and you get you a side of pili pili, you get you a little salt, you get you some vegetables and some peppers and some slaw. Oh, you good. Chips my eye. I had chips my eye for probably a few weeks. I probably wore it out. I need some time to give it give it a break. Of course, my wife is tired of it too, but chips my eye is my favorite right now. Yeah, yeah, chips my eye. I need some of that too. Y'all's word is more up to date than the news. Hallelujah. Exactly, silly bunny. You're right, silly bunny. You're exactly silly bunny. You're absolutely right. Wow. Silly bunny. That's a nice name, silly. But yeah, man, y'all's word is more up to date than the news. Like that stuff is a deterrent. That stuff is calling to get you off track. These things getting long. This Africa ain't playing. My hair getting long, my skin getting clear. I'm getting younger. My mind is clear. Like ah, shout out to the Most High. But yeah, His word is up to date, man. You have to just read it for yourself and believe on His word. I know y'all hear us talking about this word and always referencing the word. The word is the same word our grandparents tried to tell us about. We got away from it because we thought that the author of it we thought that the authors of it had stolen. We thought that they gave us misinformation, but they only gave us a piece of the grand scheme of what we're really supposed to be reading, what we're looking into. So if you look into that book for yourself and really understand like what we mean when we say the word, you have to look upon those precepts and all those different verses and really let those stick to you and really take heed to what they say because they're really practical things that could be used in our lives right here today, like right at this very moment, even yesterday and tomorrow. But we can always continue to use the word. It's always alive. That's what I've been noticing so far. sure some more people agree. Black, I visited a few African countries, and I am trying to believe that Tanzania would be just as wonderful as the others I've traveled. Yeah, thank you. In a few years, maybe less. Like if people the right mindset, I think it's growing anyway. Like if you can't even you can't tear this place down. I think it's just destined for greatness, in my opinion. I love when I talk to the locals and they try and tell me that I should go back to America. And I'm like, bro, like you don't even know what you got at your house. Like, no, bro, this is the place. Like, trust me, brother. This is where you want to be. You know, I'm not trying to go back over there. I'm trying to learn everything y'all can teach me over here, bro. Teach me. I'm learning Swahili for y'all. Let me know what I need to know. And I think they get to see that and they're like, man, these people really they really onto something because they starting to see more and more of us tell them like, hey, we're trying to come over here with y'all. We over here with y'all, and we ain't going back. You should see the light bulb go off in their head when we do that. They're like, oh, I wonder what's wrong with that guy. I got it figured out, buddy. There's a natural mystic blowing in the air. Oh, Miss Life Lessons. That's a Bar Marley song. If you don't know that, but that was a lyric. She said there is a natural mystic blowing in the air. It's time to go home to Mama Africa. Baby wrong is under judgment. We need to flee ASAP. If you never heard what was the name of that song? Was it Natural Mystic? Yeah, listen to Natural Mystic by Bob Marley. That's another thing. That comfort zone. I'm gonna get into the comfort zone. But if you haven't listened to Bob Marley, try him out. I'm a man from Memphis, Tennessee, and I can tell you this: I didn't grow up on Bob Marley. That was the furthest. I mean, the furthest type of music that I heard from my mind growing up. Like I never even knew what reggae was until I became a man myself and was able to select my own type of music. But I always thought Bob Marley was just a weed smoker and that's it. I just thought he was a weed smoker. But when I began to really like grow and listen to his music for myself, bruh, my mind was elevated. And then his music was such a way was like it's timeless, bro. Like I was in my Uber in America, like driving, and I would be able to like I was picking up so many life lessons just by listening to it. And I think that's what sort of gravitated me towards here because when I was able to start listening to the reggae music and it began to shift my thinking to another level at first, and I was like, huh, these people think differently. Like, what's going on? Like, let me tap into this and see what's going on. So the more and more Bob Marley I started listening to, the more and more I got calmer. The more and more I started seeing life differently. Then I began to really just see like this music stuff is really a tool, and it's really been a tool that's been used against us too. So yeah, if you haven't listened to Bob Marley and you're in the process of rewiring your mind, try him out, man. Give him a try. He'll really plant some seeds into you that'll really, man, really take your soul to the next level. Like no lie, no lie. My king and I want to move to Tanzania. I pray y'all make it, Miss Life Lessons. I pray y'all do. She said Babylon is baby wrong. Sour. Gotcha. I can't get with that one. She don't like to chips my eye. Pole dada, pole. It's also called Zega. Chips my eye is Zega. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Ziggy. Ziggy. Chips my eye. Ziggy. All right. See, Kayla chicken is what's busting over here. That chicken is good too, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's like it's so it's fresh. You can taste the fresh air when you eat some of this chicken over here, y'all. And then you can tell the chicken had was just alive like a few hours ago, cause it's just fresh. Poor chicken, but yeah, it'd be pretty good. My wife said if we have to start killing chicken, she won't be able to eat them. I can understand that. I can understand that. Zaylen, thank you for the super chat donation. We appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Zaylen, oh, I'm sorry. Brother or sister. I'm sorry. That's a cool name, though. Zaylen. I gotta come up with names for our daughter. Well, might be a daughter for our child. For our child, I gotta come up with a name. Well, we have to come up with a name. Hold on. Talk Black to Me podcast. Hey, are your products up on your site? I've been trying to order. Not yet. We're in the process. Just we're in the process of really getting our business established and everything here. So we don't want to sell. We don't really want to sell products over here illegally. So we kind of want to make sure we get things set up properly, so we don't get kicked out of here or locked up for doing things wrong. So give us we're working on it. Give us like I would say within another 2 months we'll be out back selling things, sending things out. But as of right now, we're still trying to get everything established properly so we can go ahead and do it right. Set a firm foundation so we'll be good. I grew up on Bob Marley. Yep. His music. I didn't grow up on him. That's deep. His music is deep. Yep. Very. Reggae teaches so many lessons of life, love, and spirituality. Man, for real. What was the breakfast food you had in the video with Good Luck? Mihogo. Those are called mihogo. Um, in English, they're called cassava. So I be speaking Swahili like it's now. My bad, y'all. But that's cassava. So it's actually that's pretty good too. It's not my favorite though, but it'll do. I done wore that out too. It's not. It's like rice cakes, cassavas, and probably chips my eye in the neighborhood. That's like one of the most three convenient things that we can get. And bro, those are pretty wore out in this household. I can tell you that. Reggae, not dance hall, but I love dance hall. Never heard of dance hall, honestly. What is dance? Is it like dancing in the hall music? Or you know what? Wait for me, please. When you start to question the music, that's when you're really about to awaken. Now, for real, Zaylen, for real. When you begin to really question things, you get to see, like, hold on, what is life really about? What is this thing really about? What do they got me trapped in? Yes, many blacks just yes, hold on. Yes, many blacks just want to listen to hip hop and they don't know anything about reggae or jazz. Tamia Elliott. Yeah, honestly, like I haven't tapped into the jazz yet, honestly. And you can't blame us though. You really can't blame us because we've been taught this way, y'all. We gotta handle each other with grace. Just plant seeds of try some jazz or try some reggae. That's how I do people now. I be like, man, you ever heard Bob Marley? They be like, Bob Marley. Yeah, bro, try them out. They be like, all right, maybe 5, 10 years from now, they remember Tim Ford told them about Bob Marley, and listen to him when one of them lyrics hit their soul and they think they're like, oh man, I could have been here 10 years ago had I listened. So thank you for planting the seed for jazz for me though. I haven't really tapped into that. I always felt like that was for old people, honestly. But I'll tap into jazz and see what it's about. Reggae speaks directly to my soul, to the soul. Yup. Hey, Kaka, my family and I are in Dar also. Hey, congratulations, Janice. Congratulations. Y'all made it. Congratulations. I'm happy for y'all. How many of y'all is it? Miss MR, my guy. What's up, bro? How you doing? Listen to Bobby, then listen to Peter. You know what? I just bought a Peter Tosh CD yesterday. Like one of the guys at one of the red lights. They sell CDs and everything at red lights. So one of the guys at the red light sold me a Peter Tosh CD. I think just because I got locks, like everybody thinks, that's what I want to listen to. That's how I move. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, Rasta, Rasta, Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, pick one, pick one. I'm like, bro, give me Peter. I never listen to him. I'll take him, bro. I'll try him out. So I'm about to tap into Peter Tosh and see what he's talking about. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You get to meet what you eat. No, for real. You really do get to meet what you eat over here, man. You get to shake his hand and everything. At least you know it's healthy, though. At least you know it's healthy. Is it hard to get into the country now? Nope, it's not, Tanya. Next question. Thank you for sharing your story. No problem, bro. I'm glad to help. Glad to show people that it's possible. Glad to give people a glimpse of opportunity. And just to let people know it's not just about this. Like I'll keep saying, it's not just about Africa. I would love for everybody to come to Africa. I would love for everyone to figure it out and get here. I would love for everyone to, you know, be their best self in the motherland. But if you're not that type of person that, is not here, it's not really to take that jump yet. You can jump in your life and have faith and do whatever you want to do. If you want to go get that job, if you want to go, I don't know, if you want to open up that business, if you want to fix their relationship, you have to do it by yourself. So step out on faith and know that it's possible. It'll be uncomfortable. You'll have some uncertainty. Trust me. But within all that, you're learning so many lessons that you'll be okay. You'll be okay. It's all a part of the journey. He said, "You got it, bro," and I'm definitely a he. Yeah, for sure. Got you. Got the girl name. Okay, okay. I'm moving there also, brother. Waiting on you. Talk to me podcast. What is the difference? What is the difference in businesses there? My husband and I have several that we want to bring over with us. What is the difference in business there? My husband and I have several that we want to bring with us. What do you mean exactly? Like, there's a lot of different businesses here. I mean, like, could you elaborate on that a little more so I can help you out? There's a lot of different, opportunities within business. So explain to me what you mean a little bit more, please. What different businesses as opposed to America, like getting licenses. Licensing, that's not really a thing here yet. In some areas, me personally, I haven't seen any areas where they require licensing yet. If you're doing specialized work, if you're like someone that fix things, if you say you can fix it, you better know how to fix it. So maybe I don't know if licensing is a thing here, honestly. I don't know. And then with licensing processes, that puts more people in more people's businesses. So I'm not sure if they're even they don't I don't even know if they want to do licensing here, honestly. But I don't know. It's a good question. Licensing is not important here yet, though, as far as with like specialized things. Like if you're doing like carpentry or cutting hair or mechanic work, they don't require you to have a license for that type of work. Nah, they don't. Some of this water. I want to try it, so when I get there, let's try it. The cassava, mihogo, not cassava, mihogo. I got you, bro. It's right up the street. It's like a hip scott. What the old people say? A skip, a skip, hop, and a jump, right over there. Yeah, we got you, bro. Skip, hop, and a jump. I saw your videos along with the other Israelite families, and I want to move my family out there. Come on, talk to me, podcast. Regman music, grace, peace, and blessings. Grace, peace, and blessings. Thank you. I got 50K and I have 4 children along with my wife. What can I do out there? I think you can do pretty good with 50K. Real talk. You come over here with 50K with, you put your 4 children to work and y'all build something with 50K, you can flip that quickly. Just come. And of course, you won't flip the whole 50K, but you can do something with that. Definitely, that's a lot of money. And just come over here with a solid game plan and a solid strategy to open up your business, or if that's what you want to do, if you want to come over here and get a job, make sure you just have a solid game plan and you putting that money towards getting your residency and work permit and everything, so you could then start adding to it. That would be my suggestion. With 50K, you should probably leave in the morning. You have 50K and your family's down, just book the flight and come on. Just have a game plan though, in my opinion. Alexis Miller, thank you for the super chat donation. You just answered a question I had about licensing. I've been following your beautiful family for months now. Y'all give hope. Thank you, sis. I'm glad we're able to be used to give you hope and let people know that it's possible to do whatever you want to do. Just have faith and keep walking. That's what I will continue to tell people. What you see is Most High Yah using me to show you that you can do whatever you want to do. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. This platform that I got is for him. So hey, all praises to the Father for what you see. I want to move to Tanzania in 2022, worried about making a living there. I am an esthetician. I do facials and body waxing. Everyone has such beautiful skin, so they may not need facials. I went to the barber shop one day and I got a facial without even asking. So I think the way that they stay beautiful is because they do things like that. So you may be onto something if you bring that over here. And it's not a bad idea. And then they may not know the importance of it yet. And I'm not sure, I don't really examine everyone. I'm not sure, how some people may need waxing. Some people may need waxing. So if you feel like that's an avenue for you and you feel that's in your spirit, I say go for it. Because if they don't see it, they may see you bring it. Then you've been to taught them something new, and then everybody coming to learn from you. So maybe that's why you got that idea to teach some people if you don't think it's here. Let me see. As far as jazz, check out the project Ear Food by Roy Hargrove Quintet. Ear Food. Wow. That sounds very interesting. Ear Food. It's a bird out at midnight. Cool. It's Africa. But Ear Food. Wow. All right. I'm going to check that out. I'm sure it won't be hard for me to remember that one. Ear Food. What type of volunteer program do they have there? Look here. I don't know. Look here. I haven't really tapped into the volunteer programs yet, so I don't want to give you a wrong answer. So I don't know yet. So sorry. Can I come without someone inviting me into country? Hmm. If you want to, you know, you can go anywhere you want to in this world. Long depends on you. As long as you don't mess with people. As long as you don't come over here bothering people, and I'm sure they won't bother you. If you stay to yourself, you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay. Licensing is more for working at high-end establishment in the capitals or places like South Africa, or if you are a professional like a doctor, pharmacist, lawyer, obviously. Yeah, like the obvious things. I'm sure they wasn't talking about that. Of course, you need a license for that. Yvette, shalom, fam. How you doing? Tony B's, thank you for the info. We are business consultants, accounting, analytics, and digital marketing. Oh yeah, that's Tanya. That's what's up. That's definitely a great market to be in. And man, if you want to, can you email me and help me out with a few tips or something, and show me what some of your work is, so I can. I'm trying to. I'm this social media space that I'm really jumping into. That I'm really. I wouldn't say jumping into, but I've been in this space since MySpace. Honestly, like this is my gift. Working with these different social media networks and figuring them out. Like I used to have like the coolest MySpace page back in the day. So ask my people about me. But no, I enjoy figuring out these social media sites. So now as I'm learning the importance of digital marketing. I'm learning the importance of building a brand, and I'm learning the importance of really like the what you put out there represents your brand. So any information that you can help and give me with that, I really appreciate that, Tony. Thank you. Ross, I want to be a homeowner there. I don't want to touch down and have to worry about work or finding a job. I might get a barber license. I'm in California. The cost of living is ridiculous. Yeah, we just had a brother and sister. I think No Limit Eddie. No, is it? Yeah, No Limit Eddie and No Limit Shay. Shout out to them. They actually just came here from California, man. They're a younger brother and sister. I think the sister is 25 and the brother is 3. And they were at first. I know the brother was documenting, everything in Southern California before he left. I don't know if it was Southern California. I know it's California, wherever all the homeless people are taking over. But yeah, they were actually filming that area. So now they're here and they're actually doing their journey over here. So California is definitely a place where you can jump from. And I like we were just speaking about. I don't think you need a barber's license either. I think you'll be okay. And I want to be a homeowner there. I don't want to touch down and have to worry about work or finding a job. Well, I mean, there's ways around that. If you get yourself in a good position, you connect to the right person, you can have probably a job set up for you. But if you get connected to the right people, and depending on what you want to do, and you have to pay some money for that. You have to have, and then a lot of things that you can't do until you get on the ground here, like getting a permit and everything. So you may have to wait, unfortunately, for some things. Right. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. T2, tap into Eli, Billy, Miles, and Coltrane. South. I mean, okay. Jeremiah Thornton, coming from America, are we required to self quarantine for 14 days? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're okay once you get here. Hey fam, how do you think a handmade soap? Hold on, it disappeared. Hey fam, how do you think a handmade soap and skincare business would do? Thanks. Daisy, it'll do pretty well. My wife and I, we have an all natural wellness company that we're establishing, and we have handmade soap, and we also have skincare products. Excuse me. These mosquitoes, guys, are really. But yeah, we have also skincare products as well. So, and there's definitely a market for it. So if you want to tap into that market, I think it'll do pretty well here. Just make sure you get yourself in a good position, get yourself established. You'll be okay. I think so. Hey fam. Greetings, brother. Appreciate the information. No problem, Anthony. I appreciate you for tuning in. Shalom, Aki. What's the Hebrew community like out there? The Hebrew community is pretty cool, man. We all growing. We all trying to grow together. We all figuring it out. We all holding each other accountable. As far as the group that I'm a part of, I know some people don't want to be held accountable, so I don't know about that. But as far as we are operating, we trying to hold each other accountable and really get to the next level, man. And that's how we operate, at least within my family, with the people that I connect with. So I think it's important that you vet out who you connect with and really know like everybody who says they're Hebrew or Israel, not really Hebrew or Israel. Some people know how to put on good facades. Some people know how to act. Some people know how to tuck it in. So just take heed and know like you have to vet these people out and know. Be careful who you let close to you and know like this. And some people that don't have your best interests at heart out here. But you just have to keep going and know that they are here. Because we covered. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It'll be formed. You're going to think it's moving, but it won't prosper. Ah! That's for somebody who's watching on the other side. Hey, coming from America, are we required to self quarantine? I already read that one. Shalom, Aki. Tourist companies are licensed, different classes for citizens and non citizens. Tourist companies are licensed. Thank you for the update. I have my daughters on board, but my son is a great athlete. Do they have anything there geared towards developing athletes? Um, I know they have some. I don't know which sport exactly he plays, but they have soccer, which is football here, and they have basketball here. And do they have any other sports? I don't know if they have any other sports. I don't know. I know they have tennis as well, but I mean, um, I don't know if there's anything geared towards developing athletes because I'm not like I don't want to give people wrong information because I'm really not in those arenas yet. I haven't really tapped into trying to find information. So I've connected with some people about basketball, but that's just about it. I've met one guy who coaches a youth team, met two guys who coach youth teams. So I think that's kind of like what you're looking for, but only if it's in basketball. And of course they have soccer teams here. So there's soccer and basketball, but other than that, that's the only sports I've seen getting developed, honestly. All right. Thanks, bro. Would you welcome someone who will be willing to invest in your business? Jeremiah. Would I? Man, hey, it depends on which business. Nah, seriously though, we would definitely consider someone wanting to invest. We have to definitely come to the same, come to the same agreements on the terms that you want or the terms that we want, and see what you're looking for in the end, and see if we can help, and see if you can help us get to our goal. But we wouldn't be opposed to taking investments. Nah, I don't think anyone in their right mind would say no to that. Are there training classes for Swahili? Yes, there are. I got a list of them that some people have sent to me, and I've actually was taking the course, but it got canceled because the timing of it was kind of it was kind of rough because it was in a good. It was the timing was so the brother who put it together for us, he's gonna work on doing something else and doing a good time for us. But I know a couple people that actually hold. Well, I don't know, but I got in contact. I've got a couple people that have classes and do it. So yeah. Mambo, I've been learning Kiswahili on my own for a while now, but I'm thinking about doing a language immersion program at a college in TZ. Are you familiar with any other higher ed institutions? Haley, sorry, but I'm not. Not too familiar with the higher education institutions here because I haven't. I think the only thing my wife she's starting a midwifery program. She's looking into starting a midwifery program, but I know there's colleges here like University of Dar es Salaam, and it's the only one I've seen honestly. And the midwifery school that my wife is looking into. So that's about it for me on higher education. Pole. All I need. All I need is an internet connection to make money. Trade currencies and cryptocurrencies markets. Would love to present to you my investment group, bro. Zaylen, I'm on the fence about crypto. I've heard about crypto and trade, but man, I want to learn, but bro, I'm so tired all over the place right now, bro. We'll have to make that work in some sort of way. I'm not opposed to it, but it'll just have to work, man, and be the right time and the perfect opportunity. They have a large martial arts foundation there. Yeah, here? I didn't know that. All right. Let me read like a few more. All right. Here, yes, thank you. Basketball and football is his thing. Yep, that'll work for him then. I don't know, not football now, like we play in America. It's the football, soccer now. Just to let you know, they don't have football here. They have. I'll be on the same page with that. Africa Black Power. Amnita Nzinga, the orphanage building turn. African Black Power. Y'all meet your quota for donations. How are you doing in the orphanage? Actually, thank you for asking. I'm Aminata. Oh, Aminata, thank you for asking. But we actually we're I think 100. We're 100 and I want to quote. I think it's 152. I'm using my phone for live, so I can't really check and see the amount that's in my. But we like 150 some dollars left, y'all. Like we 3,000. We had like 150 bucks. So yes, thank you everyone. Thank you to everyone who donated. I'm in the process of finishing up a video, but let me just. I'm gonna be transparent. The memory on my phone is not allowing me to really like produce what's the word? I guess long videos in um in a timely fashion because like when they're like more than I guess say the last video I put up was like 30 minutes, I think. No, maybe 10 minutes. 30 minutes. I think it was like 30 minutes. Anything over 30, they won't allow me to save it to my phone and I can't move it. So I'm in the process of I'm trying to get me a new laptop and I'm trying to hopefully get a new laptop with stuff into it and and really like start to produce content a lot quicker. I got a laptop that's like from 2012. It's working. It's doing its thing, but it's time for another. It's not as fast as it needs to be. Not able to pull the content off of my phone like it needs to be. So I haven't been able to put that video out. I'm sitting on it and I'm really frustrated, but it's coming. It's coming. Trust me. So we're only like $152 short. They actually finishing on paying on the land, and we had a great time at the fundraiser. I have some footage from the fundraiser, and y'all will really enjoy it. But it's just in getting everything up and running with that. Pole, pole. But yes, we met the guests. We got like 100 some. Some of us need to come out of her Babylon spiritually before we put in Africa. Amen. Amen. I was talking to one of my brothers about coming here, and he was like, man, he told me straight, he was like, bro, I like watching too much. I like watching my sports. I like watching my empire. I like watching power. Like, bro, I can't do that. I can't leave yet. I like watching TV. I'm like, okay, well, if that's how you want to operate, I'm planting the seed for you. But he told me, he was like, bro, you don't watch TV. It was easier for me to do because I'm not connected to the system, and he told me that. So, based off what he said, and I wasn't too connected, and I was able to then, if you're not connected, just jump, just jump. But you have to get unconnected, like the person said. Like you have to really free yourself mentally. That's the first things first to get yourself here out of there. I'm sorry. Let me read like two more. All you need is $150. What's the name of the midwifery school? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Any soccer field available for people to exercise? soccer field, soccer fields are everywhere, man. That's the last thing you got to worry about. You gonna play soccer? People gonna come out to play with you. You're gonna be able to pull over at one really easy. Greetings, King. I mean, also, I can bring some items. I can bring some items from here or anything your family may want. I want to say thank you. I appreciate that. I don't really, I can't think of anything that we need at the moment, but I appreciate the gesture and I appreciate you letting us know that you would help. I can't think of nothing right now, though. If you can't come with if you can come with $1 million, I'll take it. That's the people saying they want to bring things. You can bring that. Bring that. That'll help us out a lot. Throw me $1 million, man. No, I'm joking. I'll take it though. No worries. I gotta bring wealth in whatever way I can to those elevating their frequency. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Do y'all need SD card? No, it's not about SD card. SD card, they got these at the stores here. So now they're that's not the problem. SD cards is cool. I have one of those. No worries. I gotta bring wealth. I already read that. We've been brainwashed. Tamia. Yes, we have. He can watch it on Hulu. Somebody can. I was asking the amount needed to reach your goal for the orphanage. 152. I think. Let me see. Hold on. I can tell you the exact number. Give me a second. Oh, praises to the Most High for that. Wow. Yes, 152 is the ending goal. Wow, I've almost been on here for an hour. Words can't explain how much respect I have for John Magafuli. RIP President Magafuli, man. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being a warrior, a bulldozer. Thank you for being bold. Ah, thank you for being bold. And thank you for just letting us know that we can step out on faith and come to a place that's welcoming us, that's standing up to the world. Do I have PayPal? Yes, the PayPal is in it's in all of the bios and I'm sorry, in all the descriptions and all the videos. And I'll put it in the description box of this video as well. A lot of people say big cheese. It's elaborate. What inspired you to go to Africa? What inspired me to go to Africa? What was the main source of inspiration? Healing, like healing. I wanted to heal. Like I've been on a healing journey, and I guess that can segue me into the next into the topic. Your comfort zone can kill you. Healing. Like I really wanted to heal and really like I've been on a self development journey for a long. I can get since I stopped playing football in 2012. I really like been really like diving into myself and trying to figure out who I am and what I really have to offer to the world. So on that process, I've been making moves. Ishan, Ish, hold on, let me make sure I'm reading it right. It's not showing up. Ishan Burgundy. Ishan Burgundy, what's up, bro? How you doing? How much has changed since the president? Thank you for the super chat donation, brother. How much has changed? Not much, man. Not much has changed, brother. With everything's still going the same. Things still moving in motion. I don't think much has changed, man. The media may say different things are going on, but nah, things are chilling over here, bro. Things are chilling. Is the new president in danger of? No, man. I mean, I don't think so. No, she's good. I think she's doing her thing. She's stepping on how she's supposed to move, and that's a you can't live off that anyway. If that's what's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen. And if that's what happened, more are coming. And if that's what happens, we good. This is just a small figment of what we're doing in the grand scheme of things anyway. We all just vessels. So if that happens, you know what's going on. But I doubt it, bro. She all right. You made the right choice because Babylon is falling. We know it's written on the wall. But yeah, like I was saying, what was I saying? Um, Healing. I've been healing since 2012, since I put down football, and I've been trying to really figure this thing out and really see like what's my purpose and why we're dealing with the things that we're dealing with, why we as a people are really stuck and stagnant. And I realized like in order for me to really be able to help my people, I really got to help myself. So I really had to unpack all of the trauma and really dig deep and really like escape and figure out what makes me tick and what makes me move the way that I do so I can present myself fully and properly to the world. So how can I put it? Man, your comfort zone would be it could be one of the worst things for you to be comfortable in. Like I know that sounds cliche, but you can't be comfortable in your comfort zone. Like I left my comfort zone in Memphis, Tennessee in 26 what's this, 2017? I left, I want to say 2016. 2016, I left my comfort zone and went from 3 hours away from my home to another city. And within that, with that jump, I was able to see something so different and take my mind to a whole nother level that I was able to like really, really start stepping in the right direction to where I needed to go. If that makes sense. Because I didn't have anybody. Like I had my grandmother, but I didn't have any of my friends. I didn't have any of my brothers or sisters. I didn't have my mother or father. I didn't have my grandmother. And you don't hang with grandma all day. You kick it. You do grandma and grandson stuff, but you still got to go out and live your life and go to work. So I was by myself. Like I stepped out and really just went to Nashville, Tennessee to figure it out. That was my goal. I told like I was in church. I was actually the armor bearer at church. Like I was serving in church, just trying to find my purpose and really like praying and seeking understanding from the Father. And I just felt a calling to move to Nashville, Tennessee. When I told the pastor that I was serving on, I was like, man, I think I'm gonna move. He was like, oh, like, what you moving for? Because when I serve, y'all, I serve. Like I I learned in it like if you want to be elevated, you have to serve under someone else first wholeheartedly. Like you have to believe in another person's vision before God even reveals your vision to you for you to go to another level. So I knew that I really had to like learn and really like really figure out what it means to be a man of God if that's what I knew I wanted to do. T with Mike and Jazz. Thank you for the super chat donation, Mike and Jazz. We appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I knew if I really wanted to grow into the man of God that I knew I needed to be and knew if I had to be, I had to surround myself with men of God. So I was in church in 2016. I went to church and joined the church, and he appointed me as his armor bearer. And in that moment, I was able to learn so much, man, on how pastors operate and how men of God lead churches, and really how man operates with his family, how man leads dysfunction. Because it was one moment that really that stuck out to me when I was going down the journey of being an armor bearer. Well, two, like he always made sure that I got his wife and kids out the car. Like I was the focus for his wife and children. He made sure of that all the time. And when there was some pettiness that came up within the church, like someone tried to text the pastor and like crack a joke about another member. And when I say the pastor, like, he stopped the meeting. He stopped church. Now I didn't say we wasn't that church. I'll take that back. But he called I think he called the person and was like, hey, look, I'm pastor, I'm a new pastor, and that's not how I operate. Like this is not how this church gonna operate. That's not how we're gonna move. So I'm not kicking you out the church. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I just want to hold you to a higher standard. Like that's not we're not gonna gossip about one another. That was the first man of God I ever saw put his foot down on something like that. And I was like, oh, so you can really you can be straight to people and then do it in a loving and caring way, just as long as you hold yourself accountable and people see how you move and they hold you to a level, a standard. And once you speak and they see the fruits of your life, they know you know what you're talking about. So I just knew then, like, okay, this brother is legit, he's real, so let me learn. So I just dove in, man. I really was a humble servant. I did everything was asked. I really was like figuring it out, studying, at the Bible studies, serving at the church, helping the youth. So I just did what I needed to do, and I got called to Nashville. So I get to Nashville, and I run into this what was it? I was working at Olive Garden in Nashville, and I run into this. I was working one day, and I ran into this beautiful, like beautiful chocolate woman. I still remember the first day I saw her. She was sitting down on the bench minding her business, just chilling. I'm like, dang, the sun really hitting. Like, why is it so bright over there by her? She was just chilling with her leg folded, doing her thing. So I just went over there talking to her. I was still in my worldly mindset. I ain't gonna lie at the time. I'm over here talking about I'm trying to get this type of car. It's my first week here. I'm broke, like dead broke. Like I'm talking about broke. I went to Nashville probably like a couple $100. And I'm over here talking about I want to get this type of car. I saw it up the street. I'm trying to go get that. And she believed in it. But of course, that woman is my wife. She's the woman that's here with me right now. Not right now, but right now upstairs sleeping with child. But yeah, she was, man, there waiting on me, man, and waiting on me. She was actually working at Olive Garden before I got there. She was there, I think, a few months too. So as I was, following the will and following the voice of the Father, I ended up running into my wife. We were working together for a few months. So we get to working together. And of course, now once again, coming from Memphis, Tennessee, being a young black man in America, it's kind of relationships are really uncomfortable for us. So single is a comfort zone once again. So I'm feeling this attraction to this woman, but a piece of me is still like, uh, they're streets, buddy. Like you came to you don't you want to have fun in Nashville? Like this is what you're trying to do. But my soul knew, like, nah, bro, like you got something better to do. This is your purpose. Like you gotta grow with this woman. But the piece of me still wanted to do, that. So it came a point where I wasn't even like I wasn't trying to be sneaky with her, but I wasn't trying to hide what I was doing either. Like I wasn't when we first got together. I mean, we wasn't even together at this time. When we were first talking and getting acquainted with one another, she asked me was I talking to anyone else, and I was like, not on a serious level. I wasn't. Like I wasn't. I wasn't trying to get serious with anybody. I was just talking to a couple different people with women. She asked me was I trying to, you know, mess with any other women. So I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just doing me. So long story short, one day one of my friends called. He was like, what did he say? He said, no, he didn't say anything. I was like, hey, bro, I'm with I'm with Siobhan, bro. Don't say anything crazy, bro. That was the wrong thing. That was the wrong thing I could have said. And what's crazy, I wasn't even trying to be sneaky and tell him not to say anything crazy about anything that I had going on. I just didn't want him to say anything crazy because he was a crazy fella. He was literally a funny guy. So I just didn't want him to, say anything that was too off the wall that would make, my wife laugh in a way that she didn't, that was uncomfortable. So I didn't just want him to say anything that would be like that. And she took that as, she ran with it. She was like, nah, who you talking to? Yeah, 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 yeah. And it wasn't no disrespectful thing, but it was just like, okay, nah, man, like if we're building something, let me know. Like I just need to know what's going on, so I don't be wasting my time. We're not wasting each other's time. So boom, she saw. She didn't. Yeah, she brought that up, and man, when I say she addressed me with that, this was the first time I ever got sick. Now, I wouldn't say I wasn't literally sick, but I was just sick. Like, dang, like what am I gonna do? But I really had to contemplate how I was gonna move after that. Like this woman really had me thinking, like, dang, do I really want to lose her? And I think one of the things she said, she was like, if you're not gonna step up to the plate, move out the way so somebody else can. That's literally what she told me. Like I was like, okay, all right. So I'm at school thinking for a few days. Not even a few days. I would say it took a day. It took a whole day. Like I was at school thinking. I'm like, man. I was telling some of my classmates at the time because I had attended community college at the time. I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. Like I gotta. I like this woman, bro. I don't know how to do it. And of course, we as men, we don't know. Some of us as young men, we don't know how to articulate our love. We don't really understand these emotions that we be feeling because we don't even have the extensive vocabulary to express everything that's going on within us. So I'm feeling all these different emotions. My spirit is going towards her. Like I'm really like I'm confused. Like I'm thinking we supposed to stay in the streets. But now we supposed to get married. But the word telling me to do this. I'm like, okay, boom. Let's see what's going on. So I asked my mom actually. I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling this lady. I don't know if I don't know if I want to move forward or not. She hit me up. She found out about me having conversations with someone else too. So you know what should I do? She was like, I think you should go with her. I think you should date her. Like I think you just. She told me you're just scared to get hurt from your past relationship, so you should date her. So I stepped outside of my comfort zone and I began to date. Boom. A few years later, well, I guess not even a few years. It was like a year later. We started traveling to, we started doing a relationship thing, growing, figuring it out, and trying to see where we could go together. And we just started growing in the faith more and more. And as we grew, we began to like really join. We joined. Well, we didn't. We did join. We started looking at first. At first, we started looking at Pastor Darby's ministry online. And when we started doing that, we began to really take heed to the lessons and really start understanding our purposes and really our meaning for our life. I think my wife had, yeah, she had began to. I think she had just graduated a little bit before I got to Olive Garden. So we were in the process of really just meshing everything together. It's amazing the time that we came together. But we were going to, Pastor Darby's church was actually in Louisville, Kentucky, and we were in Nashville, Tennessee. So that was like a 3 hour, I think 3 hour drive every Sunday. We did that for, I want to say maybe 6 or 7 months. Maybe even a year. We did it for a long time. We drove from Nashville to Louisville and was getting the word every Sunday, literally every Sunday. And I think that was a part of like this platform that y'all seeing right now. Honestly, I'm honest with y'all. We stepped outside of our comfort zone and we drove 3 hours every Sunday for the Word of God. How many people you know willing to sacrifice 6 hours for the Word of God? Like I think we forget that Like the principles are out there. Like what we supposed to do is out there. The information is out there. But we just choosing to be disobedient at this point. Like we're willfully choosing to be disobedient. That's what I learned from traveling and really realizing that we can, if God telling you to do something and you're not doing it, it's because you want to, because He will make a way 3 hours every Sunday. And now I'm here to tell y'all, like, that sacrifice got us to this point. Like, that sacrifice got us married. That sacrifice really helped me to get a family, bro. Because this was a dream of mine since I was young. But now that I'm here and as an adult and the work that it took to get here, like I knew it was all about me stepping out of my comfort zone. And whatever you want is at the other side of you stepping outside of your comfort zone. But back into what I was saying. We was driving to Louisville every Sunday. So Pastor Darby, we began to have conversations, and his message was always, man, marriage, love, like treat your woman right, love your wife, like, and then all those men of God in there, they were actually like living up to that standard. They were holding each other accountable to that standard. And for me to walk into a place and see men of God acting like that and moving like that, that gave me the courage to know, like, oh, okay, I can walk in this too. Like, I can really step into this next level and really, grow with the Father. So that's what I did. I went ahead and got on my knee and gave her a ring, gave her my last name, and then life took off. Life took off, and that's that's when it begins. I think when you get married, that's when you really women hold you to as men, women hold you to who you say that you're gonna be. Like, bro, whatever you tell a woman, she gonna hold you to that, guaranteed. I told my wife I wanted to change. What I said, I wanted to be a lawyer and change the world, or help change the world. That's what I thought my goal was, bro. When I fell off at that point, at one point in my life, I remember she said, you said you wanted to be a lawyer, bro. Like, this ain't what a lawyer. This ain't what you producing. Like, what are you doing? So you need, like, I think we as black men, we don't understand. We weren't taught how to love and taught how to appreciate our women. Me being here, it's really opened my eyes to really see, and I've been doing a lot of reading too. And one book in particular has really helped me is The Way to a Superior Man. And it's really helped me to see the importance and the value of feminine energy and what our women have to offer. Like, there's so much more than sex objects, like so much more. And I know we've been watching like porn and really getting the wrong information about how to treat women. We've been seeing videos on the wrong information. But bro, these black women that we've been blessed with and that has been gifted to us is something that we should hold precious and something that we should hold near and dear to our heart, and know that there are gifts. Like, everything is a gift. But if you have a black woman that you're able to, that trusts you, that opens up her life to you, that sacrifices her body for you, I mean, you owe her the world. You owe her the world. And if you gotta, if you out here and you're not taking care of your seed, like, you're tripping. You tripping, straight up. And I know it's uncomfortable loving. Like, loving is uncomfortable because we're really in survival mode in that environment, and we've been broken as little boys and as young men, and we kind of put this shell around our heart and we don't let people in. But if you trust, man, you just trust one black woman, bro. Just trust one black woman and let her in, and step out your comfort zone, and you'll you'll start doing some living. For real, it'll introduce a side to you that you never even saw and never even knew that there was a part of you before. It'll bring out something that can't even explain, that you can't even put into words. So your comfort zone, man, your comfort zone can be the death of you. It can be the death of you. And if you it's bigger than just coming to Africa. Like I keep saying, come to Africa, but come to Africa healed. Come to Africa with the mindset to complete the process of healing. Because it's a process of healing that we have to go to. We have to understand that we were put into slavery as people. Like we were enslaved. They enslaved our minds. They treated us like cattle. Like they didn't see us as people for a long time. They didn't treat us like people for a long time. So we kind of a lot of us don't think like people. A lot of us don't even think we people. Like some people live within like their savage mode, gladly, boldly, speaking about like I'm savage. I love to be savage. Like, nah, why? We kings and queens. We have a aura about ourselves that we have to step into. You know, we have to. And the comfort zone is not something that's gonna be beneficial to you if you want to step into who you are and who you're supposed to be. Like the comfort zone will kill you. I keep saying it, but it'll kill you. Cause just like the frog in the boiling water analogy. If you haven't heard it, I probably mentioned it before. But if you put a frog in water on the stove and you turn it on a little bit, it'll stay in. It'll stay in the water. And if you slowly turn it up, you can start boiling the water. And the frog won't even know it's boiling until it's boiled. So, man, your comfort zone can kill you. Like you don't even you could be just chilling and then it's a whole bomb trying to explode around you or under you. You could be chilling and not even knowing like you're supposed to be following the sign and right outside of your comfort zone is who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do. I know this whole what's this what's this COVID thing? This thing got a lot of people trapped in their minds and trapped in their homes and trapped within themselves thinking that they can't do certain things. But nah, you can, bro. You can. You can. Get out and be yourself. Get out and be yourself. Step outside of your comfort zone. And it's uncomfortable. It's not just easy being here. We make it look easy, but it's some tough days. It's some rough days. You don't think we miss home? You don't think we get homesick sometimes? Yeah. But you gotta keep going because it's bigger than you. This you can't go back to your comfort zone because we're changing the way our families and our bloodlines operate. This stuff is bigger than us. It's bigger than us. One man's obedience will benefit more people than it will him. More people than it will him. I see we got a couple questions. We don't want to take the swab of the nanoparticles. You'll be okay. Hit the like button. Oh, it looks like everybody already answered your question. Miss Willett, I got here last night and we don't have to quarantine. They didn't ask to see a PCR test either. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis, so much for your helpful information. Let me read your comment one more time. I got here last night and we don't have to quarantine. They didn't ask to see a PCR test either. Whose report? Whose report will you believe? Whose report will you believe? Y'all listen. Listen to me. Please, clearly. Listen. Y'all, listen to the voice that the Father is giving to you to leave if that's what you're supposed to be doing. Don't listen to the world. Leave with a game plan. I'm not telling you to come here and play. No. Don't say Tim Ford Jr. told you to come to Africa and play. No. Come to Africa with a game plan. And if you come to play, you're gonna get played with. This is not La La Land. No, this is somewhere for you to come and establish something. And if you're feeling that calling, bro, don't. I understand the questions. I understand the concern, but things are a lot different on the ground in Africa. Things are a lot different on the ground in Africa. And YouTube is a space where you have to be very strategic about the words that you use. So just have faith in whose report will you believe. Like stand true to the word that you get, that you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. All right. There will be different attacks. There will be different things that come your way to try and get you off. Just know though, you're okay if you have faith, and make sure just keep your immune system good. There's remedies for that. Like eat right, drink your water, do right. You'll keep your immune system good. If you're afraid of a test, you'll be okay. Just keep the faith, man. This is time for you to keep the faith. Like it's okay. Things are different on the ground, y'all. But we have to be strategic so we can continue to talk to y'all and continue to let y'all know what's going on. But y'all, we good. We good. When Yah tells you to do something, you are covered if you choose to obey. If you choose to obey, that's the key. If you choose to obey, you're covered. And if it happens to you, it's happening for you. Don't look at it like that. It's happening for you. Like y'all, it's the season, man. You know who you are? Do you know whose you are? Straight up. Like, do you really know whose you are? Or are you still walking in that what they told us who we are? What they told us we're supposed to do? Do you really know who you are? Or are you gonna let them still seep into your mind and still put them mental shackles on you and keep you in a entrapped society? Do you really know who you are? Or are you still out here? It's 11, 11, 11. Are you still out here playing around and trying to act like you holier than thou and wanna lead people astray and scaring people? Do you know who you are and whose you are? Because if you continue to play with his people and continue to lead his people astray, like, do you think you're gonna be okay doing like that? We all following the Father. We all trying to do right. And there's people out here putting misinformation out here that's trying to deter and scare out people. But there's people like me that's out here that's willing to stand on it and let you know that no, bro, like it's not how we gotta operate. You gotta have some faith, man. You done came this far, you done been through everything, and you gonna let this scare you. You gonna let this deter you from going to the next level. You know everything that you need to know. You've been studying all this time, and then you get this one piece of information, and oh, you good. Like, stop, y'all, please. Like, I don't know where that came from, but y'all are really like it's y'all, we good. Man, y'all understand who called us to do this mission. Y'all have to understand who called us to do this mission. This not no cakewalk for no weak-minded people. This not no cakewalk for people who are easily thrown off track. Like, we are soldiers, we are warriors. We are warriors. You gotta stand on that. You don't think you're gonna have to fight sometime? You don't think you're gonna have to stand on what you believe, stand on faith, and be the only one to stand on that? Yes, that's a part of this walk. But we can't operate in fear. Like that, faith and fear cannot occupy the same vessel. You gotta pick one. And you can't be lukewarm. If you lukewarm, you getting spat out. Spat out. So hey, I'm on fire. And if anybody come and ask me anything about it, I'm gonna let you know, have faith. Oh, ye of little faith. Mm. If he told you to do it, do it. If he told you to do it, do it. This is day 2 of our journey. 21 days we're gonna do this to get the channel to 50K. I thank everyone for tuning in, and I thank all y'all for continuing to watch this journey. I just want to let y'all know, man, keep faith. I don't think the Father is out here to play with us no more. Like, if he told you to do something, do it. Quit worrying about what they're talking about. Please quit worrying about what they're talking about. Because there's so many of us walking on faith and moving with the Spirit, and you trying to throw these darts of darts of fear. Why? Why? Didn't that man tell you to have faith? Don't we supposed to have faith? Keep faith. Like, quit being fearful. Straight up. The devil is busy. That's his job. That's his job. We know what he gonna do. What his word tell us to do when the devil get busy. Have faith. So he can be busy all he want. But I'm built for faith. Like, stay busy. I'm busy too. I'm busy too. We don't have spirit of fear, man. We got to keep moving and trust the Lord's word and move forward. Obedience is key. This is day 2 of the journey, y'all. It's what time is it? It's bedtime. I know that. I got to go get to my wife. It's 1:22. Sorry about that, y'all. But like I said, it's time for me to go to bed. But I'm trying to get to 21 days for the people. I'm trying to go to 21 days consistently. So if y'all have any topics, if you have any ideas that you want to hear something about, let me know. But I only faith, faith. That's all we need. That's all we gotta have. Have faith and go. Shalom, people. Hit me up if you need anything. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with people and let them know that they can do whatever they want to do as long as they have faith. That's all we need in these times. And don't listen to what the world is trying to tell you or plant into you. Go with what the Father is telling you to do. Shalom.